Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. It's Monday, April 30th, 2012, so last day of April. Where's the time going? So this is week 21 pregnancy for me. Been kind of this all last week has been kind of a blur to me with being sick, and obviously I'm still sick. Excuse me. I am better than I was last week, which is good. My strep throat is significantly better. Don't have the fever anymore. I have a little twinge of pain in my throat when I swallow, but it's really low down, and it's getting better all the time. So it's not something that really bothers me, and I don't really notice it so much anymore. So that part's good. My ears feel a lot better. Sinus and bronchitis still, it's lingering in there. So by no means do I feel 100% like I was hoping I would by the time I go back to work tomorrow. But, it is what it is. So yeah, sickness, I guess I'm getting better. Let's see. Pregnancy-wise, feeling pretty good. Feeling the baby move a lot these days. Clothes getting tighter and tighter across the belly. But I will tell you guys, I actually lost 2 pounds this week, which I kind of suspected I might just because I didn't eat a lot last week with my strep throat and being sick and everything. So I lost 2 pounds, and Friday I decided to go visit my parents. Something comforting about being at home when you're sick. So we went home for the weekend, and I was packing, and I was trying to decide what jeans and stuff to take because it's still a little bit cool, and I decided to try on my smallest clothes, I guess I should say, just to see how far out of them I've gotten. I can actually still zip and button my size 12s. They're just really snug in the waist. So I guess that's a good thing. That means that I haven't grown that much, but they're definitely not comfortable to wear. If I sat in them for any length of time, I'm sure Zeke would be in there having a conniption. So I did not wear them, but I could if I really wanted to. I could. So I guess that made me feel a little bit more like myself, realizing that I hadn't gained so much that I'm completely out of the sizes I was in. I still pretty, for the most part, wear athletic pants size medium, hoodies are size medium. Some stuff that I've got are larges, and I am wearing a few extra large things these days just because baggy feels so much more comfortable. I did start wearing some maternity clothes this weekend for the first time. Most people don't know I'm pregnant, to be perfectly honest about it. My sister-in-law made a comment to me this weekend, I wish you would start showing because, your pregnancy's going to be over before you even look like you're pregnant at this rate. And she's kind of right. I don't, I'm halfway done, and I definitely, unless you knew I was pregnant, you wouldn't know I'm pregnant. Which is good and bad, I guess, altogether. I think I've reached the point now where I'm excited about my pregnancy, and I'm really, I'm just getting really into it, and I would like for people to know that I'm pregnant. So, in some ways, I wish my belly would reach that point where it would pop out, and I would start really looking the part, but at the same time, it is a little bit nice to have not gained so much weight that I really look huge, So it's a mixed bag. I'm having a hard time breathing. My bronchitis is really leaves me short of breath, and so when I'm talking, I'm getting short of breath. So forgive me for breathing like this. Let's see. What else? I have my nursery theme picked out, which I'm really excited about. I'm not really excited about spending the money on the bedding for this baby. The bedding for the baby will be more than the bedding that I have on my king-size bed in my bedroom. But he's worth it, and I really love this theme, so I'm running with it. Which, the theme is One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish by Dr. Seuss. It's a new pattern that they've come out with for baby bedding, and oh my gosh, my mind just started going crazy with all the stuff I could do in the nursery room with that theme. My dad is super artistic. He's the one that created the Pink Panther that you guys have come to know from my videos. And so I asked him this weekend to make me one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish for my walls. I've asked him to create replica cutouts of the fish and paint them so that I can mount them on the wall. I want them to be out of wood to where they are, somewhat three-dimensional, that they'll stick off of the wall. And I'm going to do some stenciling in there. And I have an old wood dresser that's just been in my basement since forever. It's been in storage since I started living with my husband because he has really nice bedroom furniture. And so I'm going to bring it upstairs. I'm going to paint it yellow, and I'm going to do some fun stenciling on it with the theme. My mind is just going crazy of all the things that I can come up with to do for this theme. I'm just so excited about it. So the problem that I'm running into is that I'm ready to pick paint colors and ready to start getting the ball rolling on that stuff. And so I went and bought the book today, and the colors on the book are super vibrant, and I have a feeling that the colors on the bedding are not going to be that vibrant. So I think I'm going to end up having to break down and just buy the bedding myself. And it is what it is, right? So that's where I'm at with that, but I'm having a really good time, just coming up with ideas and stuff. I'm kind of a creative person when it comes to that stuff, so I'm really excited about starting to work on that. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. I'm going to a baby fair this weekend. There's one here not too far away at a convention center, and they're going to have the Illinois State Police are going to be doing a car seat demonstration and all kinds of good stuff, which I know nothing about this whole car seat deal, and my husband does not either, so it's kind of just going to be like a learning thing. Plus, you have opportunities to win things like a crib, and there's lots of different giveaways and lots of samples to get and all kinds of stuff. So we're just going to go and spend the afternoon. So I'm excited about that. Weight loss surgery-wise, it's been... I did something this weekend that I drastically paid for, which is that I went to this frozen yogurt bar with my family, and essentially it's like a self-serve place. You choose whatever flavors of yogurt you want, you choose whatever toppings you want, you go and you weigh it and you pay per ounce. So you can get as much or as little as you like. Well, on the yogurt end, I did okay, because the yogurt comes out slowly, so you can really control how much you're putting into this bowl. The toppings are in a machine that you turn a crank and then it just dumps some out. Well, they're smart. They have it set up to where it just dumps a massive amount of crap out because you're paying per ounce. So they want you to have to, of course, pay more. And so I ended up with, I think, more candy in my bowl than I did actually yogurt. And I sat down to eat it, and I looked at it, and I was thinking in my head, this is probably too much sugar. But I just kept eating it anyway. I did one of those moments where you want to feel like everybody else. You want to be able to do things that everybody else can do, and yogurt was the thing that night. Everybody was eating their big bowls of yogurt. I had a very small amount, and I thought, no, I'm just going to eat it. I paid for it. I dumped so bad. One of the worst things of dumping I've ever had, to the point that I was laying in bed afterwards, and the room was spinning because I was just so sick from it. I haven't never had that experience. Usually it's my heart races really fast, and I get severe nausea, like you want to throw up, and you feel like you'd feel better if you threw up, but you can't throw up. And that's one thing. I've never puked since my RNY. I have not thrown up. I've gotten very, very nauseous, but I've never thrown up. So I don't know if it's not like physically possible or what. And then I get like abdominal cramping with it. So I had that plus the room was spinning. It was not fun. So it was a good reminder to me. I am almost 2 years post-op. I will be 2 years post-op at the end of June. That this tool still owns my life, and I want it to. You know, as much as like there's days like the day at the yogurt place, I mentally wanted to just be normal, and I wanted to just eat what I wanted and not have any repercussions to it. But there's reason I chose this surgery to have repercussions, because it keeps me from doing that. If I didn't have that to control me, then I would just do that all the time. And I would end up 424 pounds again. So, you know, I got home and I told my parents, I'm like, well, I'm really sick. I really screwed that up and I'm going to go to bed. And it just kills my mom. It drives my mom crazy when I do that. And I haven't done it, you know, it's not something that happens real often, but they have witnessed it a couple of times in the last year and in almost 2 years, and it just drives my mom nuts. And she's just, I don't know why you do it, and I don't know why you even thought it would be okay, and it's just funny to me, because I don't think, unless you've been there, you don't get it. You don't get how sometimes you just want to feel like everybody else, and you want to sit down and eat a meal like everybody else, and you can't. And there's days that it just really wears on you mentally. And I guess Saturday was one of those days for me. I just wanted to fit in, and all I did was get to go to bed early that night. So anyway, in terms of weight loss surgery, you know, my gastric bypass does still own my life, and I'm okay with that. Because all it did was for me to say, I really don't need to go there ever again. I really don't need to. I've had it. It wasn't even all that good, to be honest. And no, I don't need to do it. The problem with a place like that is that I found out that I cannot control myself. I literally cannot control myself. There's too much temptation. And that's a red light place that I will not be returning. So that's that. So yeah, I mean, all in all, I'm doing pretty good. I wish that the rest of my sickness would clear up. Hopefully, excuse me, by the end of this week, I'll start to feel a lot better. I do have a busy work week, but nothing like what I had scheduled last week. I luckily don't have a 14-hour day scheduled this week, which I am so thankful for. It's going to just be 3 longer days and 1 short day, which I can deal with. And it's spread out a bit. So I work tomorrow, but then I get Wednesday off, which I think will be really nice for me, since tomorrow will probably be a hard day because I really haven't done a lot. Like, I've just kind of laid around and rested over the weekend, and even today I really haven't done much aside from just going to look at paint colors and things. So yeah, tomorrow will probably be a long day for me, but anyway. So I guess all in all, everything's good. It seems like there's more stuff I wanted to talk about, but it's kind of eluding me at the moment, so I guess I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, so total poundage-wise, I'm up a total of 16. This is week 21, up a total of 16 since my lowest weight of 187. So, not too bad. I'm not in Wonderland anymore, which I knew I wouldn't be. So that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm just really trying to enjoy what this is. And every time I feel Zeke move, I get so much more excited, and I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I want to meet him, and I realize I've still got such a long time to wait, but it just makes me happy to feel him in there, and to know that I'm going to be a mom. I'm going to be a mom. I never thought I would be a mom. I never believed that I would, and here I am. I'm going to be a mom, and it's exciting. So, yeah, things are good. I'll talk to you guys soon. Mwah, bye.